Monday, August the 10th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East back in the saddle this morning. And as we are starting the new work week, kind of an unsettled forecast for the next couple of days before a big air mass change occurs from midweek. Now let's start off with a peek at the Avalon Pier web camera along the beautiful North Carolina Outer Banks just prior to sunrise this morning, cutting this video during the 5 o'clock hour as usual. Temperature there at Kill Devil Hills at 73 with a dew point at 64. Now, your highs yesterday, not too bad. 90 in Charlotte, 87 degrees in Fayetteville, 91 in Columbia, 85 in Greensboro, some 80s in much of North Carolina, really. 87 degrees in Burlington yesterday, 86 in North Wilkesboro, 88 in Lexington yesterday around the Charlotte metro, up to 90 in Charlotte, 90 in Albemarle and Lincolnton and Rock Hill, 91 in Gastonia and Wadesboro yesterday. These are 5 o'clock hour temperatures, 60s and 70s out there. And notice our winds, they're kicking around out of the south in a number of spots across the Carolinas as a warm front is beginning to lift through. That's bringing in pretty muggy air mass. These dew point temperatures kind of working upward. And it will be a couple of humid weather days today and tomorrow before a much drier air mass arrives for Wednesday. All right, this was the radar perspective as we went through yesterday afternoon and yesterday evening. Nothing overly impressive. And actually, there was an uptick in the activity during the pre-dawn hours across portions of western North Carolina, especially around parts of the Triad area. You saw some showers begin to uptick again in coverage during that early morning time period. Rain totals since yesterday not overly impressive in many spots you noticed around the region. Nothing overly impressive in most spots to write home about, although you did see some bullseyes of over 1 inch of rain in parts of Rockingham County and then northern Davidson and southeastern Forsyth County. But those were pretty limited in coverage, those 1 inch rain totals. Most of us saw no rain, and most of us, if you did see rain, saw much less than 1 inch. All right, this is the radar perspective early this morning, and again, still, as I'm cutting this video, some ongoing shower activity around parts of the Triad area, gradually working eastward. Not much down around the Charlotte metro, pretty quiet this morning. You do hit some shower activity further south into South Carolina. And then all this activity here, pretty intense stuff from parts of Tennessee, Missouri, back into Kansas. That is all with a cold front, which is heading in our direction. More on that in just a second. There's your latest Drought Monitor released last week. Moderate drought conditions for Forsyth County and points west and south from there. Then you hit the severe drought designation for really an increasingly large portion of the Charlotte region up into the foothills and then down into a good chunk of South Carolina. That severe drought designation is in place. We could definitely use some widespread soaking rains. I can't really offer that, but I can give you a pretty good opportunity for some showers and storms at times over the next 36 hours ahead of this incoming cold front. So today, and I think especially across the Piedmont zones this evening and tonight, a pretty decent chance of some showers and some thunderstorms. Here's the high resolution modeling, and it too is keying on the evening time frame for the I-85 corridor as being our best chance of showers and storms. And we're going to maintain good chances for some scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow as this cold front works into the region. How much rain? Well, this is the European model perspective, indicating a lot of folks may pick up an inch of rain with some locally higher and locally lower amounts, but maybe an inch or so of rain. And the GFS model, rather, is actually pretty similar, an inch or so of rain for parts of the region today and tomorrow. Now, again, some folks will undoubtedly be disappointed. There'll be less than that in some spots, but I think some of us could get a decent soaking over the course of the next 36 hours. But then the party's over in terms of rain chances for a while. The much drier air mass settles in Wednesday. Now, the good news is it's going to feel great out there by Wednesday. There's your dew point temperatures tomorrow afternoon, and watch what happens by Wednesday. Substantially drier air takes over, and we're talking high temperatures Wednesday in the 80s with low humidity. Really a beautiful day. And I think the weather stays very nice for us Thursday into the weekend. Highs at most upper 80s and lower 90s in many spots. And pretty good stuff. Rain chances will be negligible Wednesday on into the weekend. Tropics remaining very quiet. Nothing really happening at all of the Gulf of Mexico or the Caribbean Sea. Now the Atlantic Ocean Little tropical wave approaching the Lesser Antilles. Not showing any signs of development for the time being. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.